Excellency Lady Ferguson, our National President. I am speaking for you all, commissioners, guides and brownies, all who are associated in any way with Girl Guides in New Zealand. I'm speaking for you all in welcoming here today a figure who is known about and loved by all, and who is no stranger to these shores. Since her last visit here, Lady Baden Powell has travelled constantly. While she has been visiting guides and brownies elsewhere, a whole new generation has sprung up in the familiar uniform here. If she will forgive me for saying so, her visit is a bit like the game of grandmother's footsteps. She's turned suddenly to see us here, and for a moment all of us are still to hear what she has to tell us. This will be my last opportunity to address you all before we leave at the end of our 5 very happy years here in New Zealand. I've seen enough of guiding in our travels through the whole country to be quite confident that the chief guide will be proud of what she sees here during her days with us. From the lone brownie who I met at a roadside 2 days ago in a remote part, right through all ranks, and perhaps especially on behalf of those thousands who cannot be here with us today, but who are listening in, I do say, welcome to you, Chief, from us all.
The World Chief Guide, Lady Baden Powell.
Hello, hello, hello. This is a most lovely moment, and I'm afraid I was going to do something unusual. And I thought to myself that some of you have been sitting still and maybe getting a little bit stiff. And I wondered whether you would allow me to suggest that you, wait a minute, that you all get up and shake and turn around, and whilst I count 60, and at 59, when I say 59 in a loud voice, you all sit down again, and then I'm going to talk to you. Up you get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on. 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Come on. Jump it down. Jump up, jump it down. 20, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 28, 9, 30. Come along. 31, 32, 33, 34. Come along. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 39, 40. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. Right, 50, we are coming along. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. Now then, where's your seat? 56, 57, 58. Come along. Sit down. 59. Now, are you all comfy? Comfy, comfortable? 59. Ooh, here we are. Well, now look here. I'm going to now become serious because I must be formal and say to Her Excellency, Lady Ferguson, your President, how tremendously proud and thrilled I am to be here with her, my kind hostess, and isn't it lovely that she's wearing our uniform? I'm so very delighted and glad that she has been able and is willing to come to be with us here today. And this is the last time she will be able to see all of you together before she leaves your lovely land later in the year. But I'm sure she is as thrilled as I am to see you all. Aren't you? Very much. Well, and besides having here sitting by me your president, I want you all to have a good look at Mrs. Turnbull on my left, my your own chief commissioner. There she is. Yell at her. Come on, yell at her. Now, what do I come to do on these tours where I travel, as I do continuously from country to country and continent to continent? I've been to nearly all those countries that you've seen here this afternoon. You've learnt a bit of geography, haven't you? You learn geography in school, of course, don't you? But that is only just black print names of countries. Geographical names perhaps don't mean very much. But when you learn your geography or talk of your geography nowadays, do remember that you have got your friends in all those different countries, scattered over the face of the entire world. You are members of the greatest, biggest, and most wonderful world family. Never has there been anything like this in the world before. You guides, I want you to think specially and be proud of what you are doing, because you are just as important as any others. In fact, shall I almost say more important, because you're strong and you're vigorous and you're a big, strong, fine movement here in New Zealand, giving the lead to other countries, helping other countries to grow too. And so that is so specially near to my mind at this moment here in Auckland, because do you know what happens on the 22nd of February every year? Do you all know? What do you do? What do you do on the 22nd of February every year? I think I see a lot of smiles. I think I know what you do on the 22nd of February. And my mind and my heart is here in Auckland always on that day. Last year, I think I was in America. The year before, I was in Kenya. The year before, I was in Trinidad. The year before, I was in Panama. I'm not quite sure where it was the year before that. But I go traveling from continent to continent, and I go to these different countries, and all those guides, those millions, we are millions, on the 22nd of February, we are brought together in that wonderful thinking day. And thinking day begins here. Is it there? Or is it there? Mount Eden. I have told this story numbers of times about some of you who go up onto Mount Eden in the dark before the day comes. Isn't that true? You go up onto Mount Eden in the dark, and then you plan a ceremony, and you start this great think this great power, this influence which goes sweeping across the seas, across Africa, across Asia, across Europe, finding guides, having the most lovely parties, birthday parties, complete with cakes and candles. It finds them in their camps. It may find them in their huts, in their halls, in their campgrounds. It finds a great number on their knees in churches and chapels and holy places, thanking God for the movement to which we all belong. And so, dear Auckland, dear New Zealand, I do bring to you this very special thanks for the way in which you start the great influence, this great thought power that goes stretching across the world. And next February the 22nd, I shall be able to say to myself, I was there with the guides of Auckland on their great rally day. And so I come to you all with a message of friendship, a message of congratulations. I want to pat you all on the back. I was saying yesterday how when I go traveling and meeting important people, prime ministers or heads of state, and sometimes a few kings and queens, important people, heads of universities, they always say to me, we think the Guide and the Scout movement is a jolly good thing. They give me that little pat on the back. They say they think I'm doing a good job. Now, I can't come round and give each one of you a pat on the back, can I? But I think you should have that pat on the back, because you earn that good name. So now, I don't think you ought to pat yourself, perhaps. But you might pat the one next to you. Have a little back patting, shall we? A little back patting. A little back patting. I like quite right. Pat yourselves on the back and be proud of what you're doing, because you are achieving a lot. Now, you can also, besides patting yourselves on the back, you can look at your arms, some of you. What have you got on your arms? Oh, my goodness. I'm so delighted to see how you're going in for all these useful little badges and getting on and triumphing over the difficulties and getting good at many, many things for which you earn your badges. And so you're patting yourselves on the back with pride of what you've done in the past. You are at the top of your form, and I only hope that all this enthusiasm which you obviously have is going to get better and more vigorous as you go on. Because, as they say, there is a wonderful and delightful saying which I will say to you now. Sir Francis Drake, the great explorer, he left many things for us to think about, but the best thing I think he ever said was this: every adventure has a beginning, but it is by continuing and getting to the fulfillment of your achievement which gives you the greatest glory. So you see, you're on a great adventure. We guides are on an adventure of life. You are all getting trained, ready for the life that lies ahead of you, and you are going along into triumphant achievements as you go further up in the scale of our work. And so I congratulate you, and I want to stir and spur you and stimulate you to do more, so that from now on, I hope this time next year you'll be able to say, Chief Guide was with us, and she urged me to go on, and I've done one more thing, one more badge, one more good turn, one more something, one more achievement before this time next year. So and I bring you not only this admiration and this stimulus, but I do bring you the great thanks from other guides too, knowing that you are behind them in your thought and your contribution to Thinking Day. So my congratulations to each one of you, my very best wishes to you all, my thanks for your wonderful welcome, and now I'm going to suggest you thinking of 3 things. We've all got in our bodies 3 parts of our bodies, a thing beginning with H. Hands. I to hold them up. Let me see your hands. Hello, hands. Hello, hands. Hello, hands. Use the talents that God gave you, and use your hands well and thoroughly and carefully and skillfully, and take pride in doing things well, whatever it may be. Whether it's going to be music, whether it's going to be painting or writing, or whether it's going to be sculpture or engineering, or whether it's going to be cooking. We all have to cook, and washing. We all have to wash. And all the things of our home. You guides, you are guides to help others. A guide is a person who helps and leads people in the right way. And it is you who help to make your homes happy and successful and fine and lovely. So be good homemakers with your hands in the days to come. Now, what else have we got? We've got our heads, haven't we, here? You got any heads? Got heads? Have you all got heads? Heads. All got heads. What have you got inside them? You know what you've got inside your heads. Good old strong brains. Brains to think with. Well, yes, I'm sad, glad to hear that noise, because it shows that you're proud of what you've got inside your heads. Proud of your brains. Clever guides, clever brownies, clever ones, and also not only being clever and capable now, but looking ahead. We've got a motto, haven't we? Have we got a motto? Oh, not what our motto is. To be prepared. Well, now you lucky ones, you're the beginning of your life. As I come along towards the end of mine, you're going to look ahead to see what you're going to do in life. I wonder what you're all going to do in life. So when I was 100 years ago, it seems, when I was your age, I played the violin. I didn't do it at all well, but I squawked and squeaked and played and enjoyed it and liked music very much, and I was quite content. And I thought to myself, oh, if only one day I can get really good and give people pleasure and be a great violinist. But I didn't get very far, and I never became a great violinist because I fell in love and married instead. Well, now, it was the hand of God planned that I should become chief guide. You now got all your lives ahead of you, and I wonder what is going to come your way. But you can stick on to that motto and be prepared for what you are going to do in any walk of life. Whatever you are going to have, you're not all going to marry Chief Scouts, but you are, I hope, going to have happy, good, useful lives, not only making money to live on, but helping to make this world itself a happier and a better world because of what you do in it. You're going to be, I wonder what you are, each one of you planning to do later on. Somebody is going to be a very good secretary. Somebody is going to be a very good nurse, I hope. Someone's going to be a very good scientist. Perhaps one of you will be flying to the moon. But you're all going to be good New Zealand women as you grow up. The better trained, more useful, more able to be of value in your country, because you are serving New Zealand. When you are a guide, you're wearing a uniform. Who wears uniform? People who serve others. Policemen, air hostess, air pilots, Army, Navy, Air Force. People who are serving and helping others and serving somebody are wearing a uniform. You are serving, and you are also, with your guide promise, doing your duty to your God too. Doing your duty to your God and serving your country. That is what you guides of New Zealand are doing, and doing it jolly well, in companionship with all the other guides all over the world. And today you have been thinking specially of those far afield in other countries. So now we've got another bit of your body beginning with H, haven't you? You've had hands and heads, and there they are. Are they ticking over? Hearts ticking over nicely, beating away day by day and night after night, year by year, your good, strong hearts. And when you send a message to anybody that you love, you care about, you say, I send you my heartfelt love. Love is the biggest thing that we guides are giving to the well-being of the world. You guides, and on Thinking Day so specially, but all through the year as well, you are giving your love, your influence, and your own goodness to make this world better. I sort of see the present day as if there was a large wide scale, and here on one side of the scale may be things that are not so good. You read in the papers, you hear on the wireless of sad things, bad things, unhappy things, riots and tribulations and wars even, and that is all being thrown onto the scale, something not happy or good or right. But on the other scale here, we have everything that is good, everything that is of God, because I spell good with one O. And you guides are giving your own goodness to outweigh the things that are bad. So just think of that when you're doing your guiding, having lots of fun in your companies, going out to your camps now and then, giving your service to others, and all the time bringing out all that is fine and good to give to other people and spread goodwill and friendliness wherever you can. So guides of this lovely and wonderful New Zealand, this is my last chance. I've been seeing a lot of you down in Wellington a few days ago. I saw a big number yesterday, I think it was, wasn't it, in Christchurch? And I'm seeing all of you here today. But this is my last chance of seeing you in person. And I want you to know how proud I am of you, how deeply I care about how you play the guide game. And I am always with you as your guide mother, your guide grandmother, and a person who cares deeply about how you get on and how the movement here in New Zealand will go on spreading farther and wider, bringing happiness to all of you and to many, many others more later on as the days go by. Thank you very, very warmly, all of you, for this lovely welcome. I go on my way rejoicing, sure that guiding in New Zealand is not only on a splendid footing now, but will go on and on through the years under the leadership of your commissioners and the guiding done by your guiders and you yourselves. Brownies, guides, rangers, sea rangers, air rangers, cadets, and guiders, and mothers and fathers, if there are any mothers and fathers here too, thank you warmly for this wonderful welcome in your midst today.
Brownies, guides, everybody, leaders, commissioners, I am a very, very proud Chief Commissioner. I'm quite overwhelmed. I'm thrilled that all part and every one of you have given towards this welcome to our Chief World Guide. Thank you all for what you've done. I'm so proud of you, I can hardly express it. And it is a most wonderful thing to someone who hasn't been a new Chief Commissioner for very long. And I must take this moment to thank our President for her goodness, her wisdom, her constructive help through the years that she has been with us. She has always been so noticing of us, so caring for us, and you are deep in our affection, Your Excellency, and the Brownies and the guides love you. And to you, our Chief, as you go on your way, you know you have left so much with us. We will try to remember our hands and our heads and our hearts and continue to do the guiding as you and our founder would want it. And now, if you would be willing to accept from the Guides of New Zealand this small tribute, which we will ask you to designate to do with what you will in the aid of the spreading and continuance of world guiding from the Guides of New Zealand.